Well, howdy everybody, welcome back to Tef's Tavern, where we're going to play a Space Marines playthrough of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. This is a 4K style strategy game, and we've got a custom situation going on here. We're going to go, well, not very easy. Let's go standard difficulty, see if I can't just totally get my butt kicked. I want to go with a regular size world. This looks like we're going to have 3 opponents. And don't need a turn timer. We'll take quests, wildlife density medium. Yeah, that's fine. Artifact density medium, special resource. Yeah, everything's set to medium here, it looks like, so that's cool. I'm going to try to avoid any tutorial style things with this playthrough. I mean, we might do some occasional... I might read the codex stuff that comes through, because I think that's kind of neat. So, here we go. Let's see here. Oh. That was weird. Okay. Lord of Skulls. That's a DLC that came with the Deluxe Edition. I don't think I'm going to do it for this playthrough, because I just don't honestly know what it does. But I do think I'm going to set these up to actually give us selected armies, because I think I like that idea of knowing we're going up against one of each of the factions. I think that'd be cool. To be honest, the one I'm scared of is the Astrra Militarum, or the Imperial Guard, for those of us who follow the lore.
Gladius Prime was a bastion of humanity.
Awesome.
Newly colonized. A suitable base for our chapter to rebuild and recruit. We Space Marines raised our fortress here. Grew strong again.
Yep.
But the Orc invasion brought a warp storm that cut off our Emperor's light.
Always good.
And the dread Necrons crawled from the earth beneath our feet.
I thought you said this place was a paradise.
Size, yet we are the Emperor's chosen.
Indeed.
We do not dread the dark, or quail at the relics of old.
Negative.
Terror is for those who oppose us. We know no fear.
Damn straight. Okay, let's get that. Okay, fade out. Thank you. Alright, so basically is we're going to do the Space Marines playthrough. I just really like their stuff. And the cool thing about them is they have the standard drop pod mechanic for how they create their cities. And you kind of only get one, so you better pick a good spot. So we could either go next to this Shard of Vaul or this Recal Leaf outpost. So I think I'm going to go with that one. I like it. Cool. I'm going to call it Vulcan's Forge. I love it. Oh, geez. Look at all this. We got 2 squads of Crude Hounds already up our rears. So let's start off with our units. And I would like you to move. Here. And as you see, it outlines instantly who you'll be able to target when you do so. So let's start off with some good old fire there on the Crude Hounds. And unfortunately, this squad is not going to be able to reach us in time to help on this round. Let's tell the city to do something. I think we're going to start off acquiring that tile right there, because it's got that Rica leaf. And so there's a couple of things here. There's a Jacaro trader encampment. There's a Shard of Vaul and the Rica leaf. Kind of a cool starting area. I like that. So let's check this out. Jacaros. If you have a little regard for your life, then seek excitement. Visit the Jacaro, imbued with instinctive technical creativity that exceeds even that of an orc mech boy. These orange-furred aliens resemble a great Terran ape, but can create wonders beyond imagining. The challenge is in acquiring them and safely working out what they do. You can't build anything on this space, but it does give a +2 to influence and a 20% bonus to influence. Okay. There's also the Crude Hounds. The pseudo-avian Crute is uniquely flexible, able to absorb the genetic data of other races by consuming them. But sometimes isolated Crute communities run into evolutionary dead ends. The Crute Hound is one such dead end, a devolution of the Crute into a wolf-like species. On Gladius Prime, they have run feral for generations. Look at that, 7 close combat weapons. They do 2 attacks per hit, so yeah, they're going to do like 14 damage to any unit if they get through with no armor. They have the ability to overwatch, and they cost 24 to produce, but we don't produce them, so don't have to worry about that. The Rika Leaf out by our base is a humble field of wild herbs that hide a secret. A rich food and narcotic stimulant that allows organic races to go without sleep or rest for great periods of time, called recaf by humans. It's collected, processed, and distributed to factory workers and slaves to greatly improve their output. We're going to get 0 building slots on this tile, that's fine. But we're going to get a bonus to influence, energy, food, and requisitions. It also garners a 20% increase in loyalty. The Shard of Va'ul. Before the warp storm, when man ruled the planet, these great outcrops were curiosity and an attraction. Like Cadia's pylons, yet whilst the warp storm rages overhead, they tremble with an unkind power that foolhardy races may seek to tap. Let's get all sorts of bonuses here. We got requisitions, we got energy, and ore. No building slots, of course. And then this nastiness just north of our base is called wireweed. Woe betide anyone who wanders into these thickets of brambles. Slowly at first, but faster and faster, the living weed draws its razor-sharp filaments tighter around the hapless intruder. Basically, you stop there. You can't pass through it. It really slows any unit down that goes through it. It's horrible shit. Let's choose a research. I'm going to start off with... I think I'm going to start off with an armory because I'd like to get to some biker marines. We'll exit the city and we'll end our turn. Oh, those Crude Hounds. There we go. Terrible. Already killed one of my attack marines. Yeah, bring it on. Not very nice. 2.2 damage. Okay, so these guys have 10 of 15 remaining. Chapter 1, the final foundation, yada yada, blah, and fluff. Basically, it's an objective to deploy a Fortress of Redemption next to a special resource feature and secure the perimeter. We need to get 50, we will get 50 requisitions for doing so. So let's start off with this guy, because our base can attack too. The base took that unit out. And this guy can go here and attack those Crude Hounds, as will these guys, but I'm going to actually move them here so we can still gain some advancement. Oh no! I didn't think that through very well. Okay, no worries. Next turn. There we go, they get overwatched. That's a cool mechanic. Whenever they come into view of a unit that didn't just fire, that unit has the ability to overwatch and take a shot at the unit. So the base is going to wipe these ones out. God, I love that. That's awesome. So then let's see. So according to the minimap here, we're on the western border of the map. So we need to expand east. Let's go check this out. Nothing really good there, so you charge forward as well. Oh, more Crude Hounds. Attack! Okay, and we're going to have the city. Not enough stuff to build anything yet, so let's just acquire one of these tiles. And you see these little icons, of course. It's production, requisitions, research, and of course each of these little shapes here tells you how many things you can build on that given tile. So like, all this one is good for here is building crap on. So let's start there because that's where I'm going to want to put my manufactorum. Back out the city, clear knots, and end our turn. Oh geez, the Crude Hounds today, man, it's brutal. Nice, good overwatch. They're attacking our civilians. No good. And they're going to kill that Marine. Okay. So let's advance you to here. Fire on them. Let's advance you to here. Fire on them. And we'll let the city take that unit out. The Emperor protects those who protect themselves. Damn straight. And they're going to run the hell away because we broke their morale. Let's go ahead and claim the trader. That'll give us an outpost there that'll bonus us in on the, looks like, influence. And yeah, that'll give us a bonus to influence. So that's good. And then these guys are going to move forward to the edge of this wireweed and attack the crude hounds once more. They're not doing so hot. They're done for. Our city has grown in population. Well, excellent. Okay. So next is, let's move up yonder here. See if we uncover anything. Nothing there. You don't want to grow too fast. See, if you expand yourself beyond your means, not only do you leave your city undefended, but you also overextend yourself in a way that you can't fall back easily and heal up. So the city has gained access to that, and let's build our apothecarian where we can summon in more space marines. And that's it. The armory is done researching, home to anything that a marine might employ to purge the battlefield of Xenos and heretics, from the simplest combat knife to the most redoubtable of relics. The master of ordnance keeps a close watch upon the chapter's war gear. Only his gene print can grant access to this titanic underground repository of weapons and vehicles. So, yeah, good stuff. See, this is going to unlock the bikers. And then later on, we'll get some tanks, some dreadnoughts, looks like a Vindicator, and land speeders even. So I can't wait. That's exciting. You are going to move through the forest. The Emperor protects those who protect themselves. I like how they have that little flavor. Oh, here we go. Ruins of Vaul. It's unclear what this is. Some time-worn structure rearing up from the shattered surface, made from the same impenetrable material as the rare artifacts that dot the planet. Much can be learned merely from studying it, and perhaps it still houses some secrets itself. So we'll get a bonus to research by getting that. So I'm going to have to make sure we definitely get our hands on it eventually. Next, I want to train frag grenades, because, man, they're just fun. Good anti-infantry explosives. Why not? Let's end the turn. Okay, so you're going to take the Shard of Vaul and claim it for the Emperor. And we found some crude hounds. Look at that. Let's go get them. Burn the heretic. Let's get in there. And if they move any closer, our boys will open up. Killed a couple of them. I'm sure they'll attack us this turn. Oh, they ran out. Okay. We've got another unit there, no problem. You... Can I attack from there? Let's move up one and attack. And if I move you to there... Yeah, see, this is a natural barrier here that's going to help protect us from these. But we can still fire across it. Nice, nice, okay. Real quick, hold on, I'm getting a little hang up here. I want to make sure that we're safe. So let's save the game. Forgive me, I've had a couple of game crashes so far, so I'm just trying to keep it going. End turn. Let's see what they do. They probably run away. Yeah, we broke their morale. But that one's back. Unfortunately, no Overwatch. Oh, they got one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is have him back off to the outpost and open fire. As well as his compatriot here. with any luck, that'll make them run away this turn. So Vulcan's Forge has increased from 2 to 3 out of 6 possible population. And looks like we have 1 turn left on our Apothecarian, and we can start training up more Space Marines. Okay. Oh, nope, they're moving in, unfortunately. We're going to lose at least 1 here. Yep. Okay. Meaning they have 6 health left. That's not great. I'd like them to hold position until healed. Let's move down here. Just a little bit of a tactical roundabout and attack. I think we can still... Yep, finish them off. Excellent. And now that the Apothecarian's done, see how it pops up in here? We have the ability to build a tactical marine squadron. It costs 6 turns, 40 requisitions, and 36 production. So that'll take a little bit, and we can start our armory in the same tile. And exit the city. And end our turn. Frag grenades. The lethal storm of shrapnel from these grenades drives opponents further under the cover for a few precious moments, allowing attackers more time to close in and hopefully get the first blow in against a disoriented foe. So that'll be fun. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, you see right here, they've already been added to our current units, as well as the ones that are now training back at Vulcan's Forge. So these guys... they can't quite get there. So let's move up to here. Hopefully not uncovering anything nasty, because next turn I want to take that Ruin of Vaul. You are going to hold position until healed. What's our next research? We can get a Reclusium, start building towards a Librarian or a Chaplain, work on our Tactical Doctrine, or we can actually step it up and go to the next tier, because you have to research 2 tiers, or 2 researches in each tier. So I think for now, I'm actually going to keep it down here, just because these are much shorter training times. And I think next I want to go, for now, with a Reclusium, just because it'll give us access to the captain, Space Marines captain, and he is a badass. Okay, so now we have enough influence to deploy a Fortress of Redemption. So let's go find one of our features that we have an outpost next to and plant one, because that's kind of cool. Like right there. Boom. We have deployed a Fortress of Redemption next to a special resource feature and secured the perimeter. We gain 50 requisitions. Our next is to generate 20 requisitions per turn, currently at 11. We'll be rewarded with 50 influence. Okay. Units are to go up here. Bummer, I was hoping I could do it this turn. So let's get up there. Oh, shoot. Look what we found. And I like how it pauses for us, too. Okay. We've uncovered some things here. The first thing is that obvious unit. They're called Psychinians, a rare warp-sensitive creature apparently native to Prospero. The Psychinians seem capable of travel through the Old One's webways, meaning they're widely distributed around the galaxy. Parallel evolution has resulted in a wasp-like appearance, but mature adults' significant strength, speed, toughness, and rumored ability to turn insubstantial at will makes them a threat to any sentient being. They get 5 weapons here. They get the close combat weapons, and they get 1 attack per turn. So that could be a troublesome unit. They kind of suck because they're considered skimmers. They're kind of like a flying unit, but they're also susceptible to my frag grenades. See, we just cut their unit in half with 1 attack. That's phenomenal. Next, we found Necron Tomb. Deep beneath this innocuous patch of land lies a tomb city where the Necrons have slept away the long millennia. To one who knows the correct protocols, it's a simple matter to begin the procedure of awakening it and its inhabitants from their dreamless sleep. Ooh. Looks like that doesn't really do anything except allow Necrons to found a city on that tile. So I want to hold that. We've also found some Promethium relay pipes. These heavily armored ducts once carried energy-rich promethium to the planet's extensive human cities from deeply buried auto-refineries. Now, with the cities in ruins from war and chaos, the surviving pipes can be exploited by whichever race claims them first. So we're going to get a bonus to energy production if we can claim that tile. It's kind of far out, so I'm not horribly concerned about it at this time. Oh, see? They do their warp move, and they just book it. Okay, our turn. Let's take that. Ruins of Vaul. That's ours now. Hell yeah. It's a bonus to research. And you guys are still healing up. And I would like you to do the same for now, because you've lost a couple of hit points. You're a man down. And it provides a temporary shield for our hero to pick up when we train him. Next turn. Turn 15. Nothing fancy, except we've gained another population point in Vulcan's Forge. Here we go. The Reclusium has been researched. For those rare ceremonies that require the attendance of every battle brother, the vastness of the Reclusium allows the entire chapter to gather. This is the most precious place in a fortress monastery, home to its most sacred relics, and in rare few, the very body of its Primarch. It's also the seat of the chapter's commanders and heroes. Production bonus of 6. We gain 2 influence and a loyalty, and it starts off giving us the ability to produce a captain. Good stuff. So let's move on there. And if I'm not mistaken, we can instantly start training him up. One more turn to him. Oh my goodness, I've been slacking. So let's start off. We need to build a bike. The bikers, I can't believe I forgot that, guys. Someone should have been yelling at me. And I want to build the Reclusian. And we'll build it, and that'll just be our production tile right there, at least our starting one. So that's excellent. In 5 turns, we will have access to a captain. Now, next, I'm going to go ahead and move up to crack grenades, because they're phenomenal against some of these heavier units or armored units. Okay. Turn 16. Here comes some of these guys. Gotta love it. More crude hounds. Okay. Continue firing, sir. Give them no quarter. And you, sir, I would like to advance to here to finish them off. Excellent. Excellent. Cool. So they're down. We gain another experience point. Our new TAC Marine squad is going to move up here and begin scouting this direction. I know there's not a lot because we're on the edge of the map, but I'd still like to uncover it. So far it looks like just some Imperial ruins. Go back into the city. Oops. There we go. And let's start another squad, just because I want to be nice and covered if we do uncover something soon. Exit the city, and we'll start into turn 18. Oh, more crude hounds, man. They're coming out of the woodwork out here. So actually, for now, let's see what we uncover if we go up here. Orky fungus. Would you look at that? And another shard of Vaul, just like here. So we might take that, we might not. It's a little far-reaching right now. Okay, so you are going to cover my boys. So let's get you here. Let them come, I grow impatient. I love Space Marines. All right, come on down here. And nothing just yet. Okay, turn 19. They moved off. Interesting. Okay. Let's go forward a bit. I should have been watching. I didn't see which direction they went, but I think they went this way. It's good because there's another Jakaro trader. And if I'm not mistaken, let's sally forth a little bit here. Nothing too fancy. There they are. Okay, we're going to move on this round. Crack grenades are implosive charges designed to crack vehicle armor. And now our infantry has crack and frag grenades. Excellent. I would like you to move in all the way. Why not? And attack. What a hit. Look at that. And let's move into here. We must not meddle with these Xenos artifacts, my lord. We're getting good at dropping those crude hounds, man. I'm enjoying that. Oh, shit. Let's frag these bitches. Oh, geez. Yeah, that did well. Okay. So we got our crack grenades. I like Hammer of Wrath for the bikers. Assault Marines or Hammer? Let's start with Assault Marines. Who doesn't love a jetpack? Okay, and end our turn. I'm sure we're gonna... Oh, they're gonna run. Okay. No problem. Again, we're just scouting with these guys, so it doesn't really matter how far they go. We'll get there eventually. I'd like you to move up a little higher. And we've discovered a new region called the Glacial Drift. You notice that they've changed the land a little bit here. There's another Necron tomb, some more Promethean relay pipes. Again, too far away from our base to really worry about in any way. So let's go ahead and give our guys some backup here. Oh, would you look at that? A Grok's pasture. Around Heatstones, alien storytellers must muse about the Groks, the dangerous herd of animal that is ubiquitous throughout the human lands. I can't talk, wow. Wherever man goes, the hardy Groks travels with him or is there before him. Some joke that the Groks was the old one's most successful creation. Bonus to influence, bonus to food and requisitions. Excellent. What's our city doing? Looks like we have finished the Reclusium, so we need to get in here and start our captain, because he's just a bad ace. And I'm going to want to acquire a tile here. It looks like this one would be smart because we could build more things on it, and it'll give us a bonus to production. They'll have that in 2 turns. Next turn. There's our bikers right there. Look at these guys, are awesome, man. Moving in with 3, they have some twin-linked bolt guns on the bikes themselves, and they carry a Space Marine shotgun. They can move 5 every turn, actually. And yeah, morale 8, 12 hit points, a little bit lower hit points than a standard Space Marine, but that's okay. So let's move out a little bit. They can actually turbocharge and go much farther. So let's go check this out. See how far they went? That's insane. Okay, so you're going to move in through this orky fungus. So we want to get after these last set of crude hounds. I want to clear this side of the map. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Okay. And you, sir, are exploring the Glacial Drift. That looks like... See, that doesn't look so good. So we're going to avoid that, because that could be scary. What is up here? Let's get into that cities for some cover. Uh-oh. We have found some more Psychiniums. Unfortunately, we can't move any farther to throw our frag grenades, so I'm just going to open up on them. That's okay. We killed one. No problem. What are we going to have the city do? The city needs to keep building bikers because they're just awesome. And we're almost at maximum population here. I think we're going to be at a chance to research that fairly soon. End our turn. I always forget that. Sometimes I'll catch myself at the end of a turn and I've forgotten to actually let through. Oh no! What happened up here? Goodness gracious. We found the hive. Oh yeah, they're going to hurt us bad. I mean, hopefully we can even attempt to run away. That's terrible. I'm afraid I may have overextended ourselves here. Remember I was talking about that earlier? Jeez, yep, they're down to 8 hit points. They're at half life. And as these units lose hit points, unfortunately, they lose models. So they get weaker and weaker. He's down to 3 attacks per turn, and we can only really move 1. So, I mean, we're going to try. But this looks bad for us. Let's throw some grenades. Helped a little bit, I suppose. Okay, so what can you do? Oh, we've got a whole pile of things here. Up here we've got a Kachin Devil, native to the death world of Kachin. The Devil is a scorpion-like in appearance with a long segmented body ending in poisonous barbed tail. A full-grown devil can reach up to 30 meters in length with 60 legs of a mature fiddler. allowing it to move at great speeds through all terrain. Once it's upon its prey, it will either shred it with its claws or stun it with its barbs before consuming it. Guys, no bullshit. This is the stuff of nightmares. That is a centipede scorpion that's 30 meters long. So I'm officially telling that thing nope, and we're going to go up here. I'll let the city deal with it. The city's defense cannons are phenomenal. So we need to start advancing up here because there is some hell to pay up here, man. We've also found some ambles right there. And what is an amble, you ask? I'll tell you. The amble is an ape-like xenospecies native to the desert death world of Luther McIntyre 9, which has spread throughout the Imperium of Man, presumably as a result of failed attempts at domestication. They are a subterranean race able to move through ice, sand, or rock at speed, and prone to excavating long tunnels as homes. I hope that doesn't play into the game, because if they can dig underground and go to it, we're in some trouble. It looks like they do a lot of damage, and they're armored. Ugh. Bummer. Okay. So what do we got, boys? Let's see. It's a crack grenade. It's got good armor penetration. Might be an idea. But we got to get up close and personal before we can use it. But we don't really have time to dilly-dally because that's awful up there. So let's get up here. Throw a crack. We killed one of them. Let's take this squad, move up close as well, throw another crack. See, they're going to be far less dangerous now because it's just the one of them. Oh no, but they regenerate a hit point each turn. Ugh. And the other awfulness is up here. These are called enslavers. During the war in heaven, legend tells that the old ones engineered new warp-sensitive species to defeat Catan, Croc, Eldar, Man, and more. Yet they bargained without the denizens of the warp, the most numerous of which were the enslavers or sirens. These transdimensional beings were able to rapidly enslave new races and hence aided in the downfall of the old ones. Today, enslaver incursions are rare, but extremely destructive unless ended quickly. Guys, these can take over your units. Mind control reduces morale of enemy adjacent units, or enslavement takes control of the target enemy weakened unit until the enslaving unit dies. It's horrible, and you don't get them back unless you can kill the enslavers, which have a crap ton of hit points. Okay, so we don't quite have the stuff to build. We don't have the requisition, so we need to build more rec. Let's capture another area. I like this one because it's going to give us plus 20% to requisition, and we'll exit the city. Let's see what happens. They're moving in. They're attacking our unit. They killed one guy. Okay. Oh, jeez. No, they're just going to take him out. Oh, man. He's only got 3 hit points left, and these guys do 7 damage. Oh, he's still up. Okay. He's only got 1 life left, but he's up. He can't move far. Oh, jeez. See if you can't drop that guy. Thank goodness. That means that we can start moving in here and attempt a defense. Terrible. Just terrible. I really wish I could do more for you, buddy, but I guess a crack grenade's all you got. Didn't do much for him. Okay, let's move these bikers in. They're going to start by going after them. Seal your suits to prevent infestation. And you guys are going to attempt to move in as well. I don't think they're going to be close enough for an overwatch. We'll find out. Okay, so they're on the book. They're going all psycho on us. Ah! More ambles. Oh, then there goes that attack unit. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So I think we're going to really need to reconsider our tactical doctrine here. We know no fear, but I don't want to die. So Ah, the howl of jump pack turbines herald the meteoric descent of the assault marine. Plunging from the sky with bolt pistols blazing, they slam into their foes like a hurricane of destruction. Screaming, victims are thrown to the ground, bodies crushed beneath ceramite boots, chests ripped wide open by snarling chain swords. Within moments, the killing is done, and the assault marines bound onward, leaving behind them a ragged wound torn in the enemy's battle line. A great stat block on these guys. They do come with bolt pistols and chain swords, and it looks like we'll be able to upgrade them with some better armor, shields, and a last stand option. They're going to get our frag and crack grenades, and they will eventually get orbital deployment if I ever research it. Cool. Well, guys, we are on turn 25. That's pretty good, I think, for an episode 1. I do thank you so much for following along with us. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. It really means a ton to us when you do so. Leave a comment. Seriously, just tell me what I'm doing wrong. If you want to do that, tell me I look funny, tell me I dress weird. You'll see in the comments in the stuff below here, we'll have links to our blog. That is tefstavern.wordpress.com, where you can actually link through to the Humble Store and anything that you guys do find yourself. Some amazing bundles of video games you find on there. You can actually pick up Gladius there as well. And anything you buy through that link will help keep the lights on here at Tef's Tavern. Keep the ale flowing. So, thanks for joining, and have a great night.